Hello, we're here at the Standout Speakers Academy. I'm with Valerie. I'm Keithanthony Taylor, hypnotherapist, and I'm just going to be getting some feedback from Valerie about the hypnosis that I did with her earlier on. So, Valerie, this is the first time you've been hypnotized, and thank you very much for being my volunteer. Sometimes we say victim, but this is the first time you've been hypnotized. How do you feel about that? Did you enjoy it?
It was my first time. Thank you for choosing me. Yes, it was. I find it very powerful, and there's a level of trust that you managed to make me trust you completely, and I just like kind of surrendered. So I found it really interesting because that's not something that I normally do easily, and so yeah, I was. Impressed.
Well, thank you very much, Valerie, for trusting me. I really appreciate that. But when I was starting my talk, I was approaching the audience looking for somebody who might be interested in volunteering to be hypnotized. What made you decide that you wanted to be hypnotized, having never been hypnotized before? What made you trust me?
Because it's when you said, who thinks it would be difficult for them to be hypnotized. So I thought, I've never done it, and I'm a bit reluctant. A bit of a non-believer, and I doubt the whole process a little bit. So why not try?
Now, yeah. I'm not a stage hypnotist, and not normally stage hypnotists look for the easiest people in the audience, but I was asking specifically for the most difficult people in the audience. Yeah. So I'm glad that you volunteered, because you feel that you would be a difficult person to hypnotise. Are you surprised that I managed to hypnotise you?
Yes.
And how did it feel being hypnotised?
Well, it was a very powerful experience, because like at this the moment when you said I'm gonna fall asleep, I was like, I don't think it's gonna happen. And then I just completely surrendered. You counted 1, 2, 3, or can't remember exactly, but
that's right.
And then shoosh, I was gone.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
But did you feel that you were still aware of what was going on around you?
This is the funny thing, because I could still hear your voice, but it's almost like the body was not able to respond. Like, there's a level of trust. I didn't feel like you were completely, like you had complete control or power, but still, I was surrendering completely to the experience, which, I would, in other circumstances, I would find it very difficult.
So did you feel that your body was completely relaxed?
Yes, yeah.
But your mind was alert and aware?
Yeah, I could hear you.
And so you were able to respond to my suggestions, and you felt that they were positive and beneficial, so you went with them?
Yes.
But if you wanted to, you could have come out any time you wanted to, couldn't you?
That's how it felt, yes.
So that felt good and beneficial?
Yes, yeah.
And when I told you to forget the number 5...
Oh, yeah.
And you counted your fingers, so it appeared that you had 11 fingers instead of 10. How did that feel?
It felt natural as I was counting, but when you said, "Is this normal?" then it's like the mind starts thinking, well, actually, normally we only have 10 fingers, so yeah, that's a bit what happened there. I didn't really understand what happened there.
And did that distress you in any way, or did you find that amusing?
I found it amusing, yeah.
So that was fun?
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
And what about when I suggested to you that you would forget your name and become George?
Oh, that was a bit supernatural. It was just like... what's going on there? Yeah.
And did you find that amusing or something else?
A little bit freaky.
Freaky.
Yeah.
And so, in your opinion, would you say that you were definitely hypnotized?
Yes. Yeah. I just like.
No doubt about. So in your opinion, would you say that hypnosis works and that I've given you the hypnosis experience.
Yes, yeah.
And would you recommend it to anybody?
Oh, yes.
And would you do it again?
I would do it again, yes.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fabulous. Well,
yeah.
Valerie, on behalf of myself and the Standout Hypnosis Academy that I'm a member of, and so are you, aren't you? I'd like to thank you for trusting me and thank you for this interview. And so I'm going to say bye-bye for now, and I'm going to call that a wrap. So thank you very much. And I'd like to ask the audience for a round of applause for Valerie.
Thank you.